all about?
Estelle, your father seemed to have been a remarkable soldier. I've heard the general make countless attempts to dissuade him from retiring.
I never knew that. It's kind of unbelievable.
But if that were true, maybe Master Cassius is the reason why the general hates bracers so much. He might have been mortified when his favorite subordinate left him.
It sure sounds like it.
That would make him very, very petty, Morgan.
So you're telling me we had to go through all this because of Dad? Ugh, that old degenerate.
Well then, how about we all return to the city of Bows? Now that the airliner has been found, we can move on to the next phase. There's much to discuss.
Oh, right.
Oh, is something wrong?
I'm all for getting out of here, but I feel like we're forgetting something.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah. What was it again?
Nothing. Probably only our weapons. That's what we're missing, our weapons. No, we don't need him. Leave him be.
The cruelty of mankind.
Leave him be.
How could you so soon forget a comrade of an entire eve?
No, we don't need you, Olivier.
What tragedy. What dreariness. No matter. I shall perish all alone in this dark purgatory.
Just do that, Olivier. Just do that.
That guy.
I totally forgot about him.
I do feel sorry for him, but there's nothing we can do.
I wanted a fourth party member, but I didn't mean I wanted Olivier. That's what I was saying, Flygon. Like, I did not mean Olivier. He could stay in that cell.
Could he be the rumored musician? The one who drank the Grand Shireen without permission?
That's me. However, milady, I beg you not to misjudge me.
He also eats ducks, so you really can't trust
I
him.
was merely accepting in advance for my most enchanting performance.
What an interesting gentleman. Well, I may ask the general to release you as well, since I'm here.
Oh?
Really? I don't think he'll go for that.
The restaurant has every right to sue him, you know.
Yeah, they actually do, Shara. The restaurant has rights to sue him. Because he basically committed theft. Because he was not asked to drink that wine. No one offered him that wine. He took it upon himself to drink that wine. That's theft. He has rights to be in that cell. We were wrongfully accused. He wasn't. He should stay in that cell and pay for his crimes.
That won't be an issue.
Don't let him out.
I'm the owner of that restaurant.
What?
Oh, come on, Mayor. You're gonna okay, fine. The game's just gonna overlook major theft. Sure. Why not?
I was the one who won the auction for the Grand Shireen. There. Whatever else could be a problem.
He still stole the money you spent, Mayor. That doesn't change a thing.
Man, never thought you'd actually get out.
Neither did I.
You sure have the devil's own luck.
I would say plot armor is what he has.
Please, you praise me too much. Though I must admit I feel a slight prickling in my conscience over drinking that wine.
Yeah, invent the time machine then and fix that, Olivier.
Shall I do my duties as the pianist per my contract?
Thank you, but no. You must feel rather awkward doing so after what happened the other day.
I'm pretty sure that won't bother him at all.
He does seem to be thick-skinned.
Also, welcome, Arietta. How you doing?
Well, we'll just call that an accident and leave it at that.
Accident? Really, Mayor? Accident? That... Oh my... That's not an accident. An accident would be if he thought it was a regular bottle of wine and opened it. But he was fully aware of what type of wine it was he opened. It was not an accident. He did that act fully conscious and aware of what he did. It was not an accident. Come on, Mayor Maybell. You can't lose your brain cells this much. Come on. He's not even that attractive to lose brain cells over.
However, I still feel bad about what I've done.
If you really feel that bad, go back to the jail cell then, Olivier. If you really feel that bad, go back to the cell.
Let's see. I believe the bracers here are conducting an investigation, yes? How about I offer my assistance as thanks for the wine?
That's... How is that... How is that relevant, Olivier? How?
Huh?
Oh, that's an interesting idea. May I ask you to do so?
Your wish is my command. And so it is. Pleasure to be your comrade once again.
Ah, the displeasure of Olivier coming back.
Wait. What the heck?
Honestly, we don't really want a guy without combat experience tagging along. How confident are you in your skills?
I have little doubt in my gunnery and orbital arts. Though I'm reluctant to compare such trivial skills to my musical brilliance.
That's exactly the answer we don't want to hear.
But it's probably not a bad idea. We can't count on the Royal Army for this, so we're short on manpower.
Exactly, Ariana. The wine itself flew into the air, opened itself, and went inside Olivier's mouth. All the while he resisted, like, no, don't enter my mouth, wine. And it so did that, entered his mouth.
Fine, you can come along. But if you drag us down, you're out. Is that clear?
I don't mind. Rest assured, I will never disappoint you.
You have already disappointed us in so many ways, Olivier. I don't think it's possible for us to disappoint us anymore.
You can't really disappoint us if we didn't expect anything to begin with.
That's a fair point, Estelle. That's a very fair point.
I'm glad to see that it's settled.
I'm not.
Anyway, I have something to tell you.
What's that?
Speaking of, a lot of people looked pretty uneasy on our way here. Did something happen?
Yes, there was a large-scale robbery in the south block of the city last night. Several places were hit, including the weapon shop and the ornament workshop.
Are we sure they were robbery though, Mayor Maybell? Are we sure that this major robbery wasn't just a bunch of random happenstances of accidents? After all, you could excuse Olivier's action as accident, his theft. That means this robbery was also just a huge coincidence of accidents that happening simultaneously. We don't know how that happened, but simultaneous accidents happened in that mall that happened to hit the weapon shops and the ornaments. The weapons just came flying into their pockets everywhere, and the ornaments just came flying out the windows and enter someone's shoe or their plate or whatever.
What?
Was it the work of those sky pirates again?
We're not sure yet, but it seems likely. A squad from the Royal Army is already investigating the case.
I see. Seems to me we should start our own investigation too.
Yes, please do. I'll send your reward for this job to the guild. Please consider it coverage for your expenses during the investigation.
Why do I feel like the Royal Army is gonna be a pain in our butts again?
Because Morgan is a dum-dum.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess.
Right. Also, I don't think we should share any info we find with the Royal Army. If there really is a spy among them, the Sky Pirates will find out.
Guess we have no choice. Let's be careful out there.
Now, friends, let us depart for the South Block.
Who died and made you leader?
Ah, I had a feeling our fates would intertwine once more. Please, allow me to offer my thanks to the goddess in song.
Not in the middle of the city.
Maybe we shouldn't have brought him.
Well, let's see how things play out.
Yeah, that's on you, Shara. You have to take the blame for this one. You're the one that said, sure, he can come along. So, Shara, this is actually your fault right now that he's with us.
Mayor Maybell is amazing.
I mean, I guess that's fair. The stores don't belong to the mayor, but still, if she could write off Olivier's plate, could write off his theft, then she can surely write off whatever other thefts that happen in the city. After all, she's the mayor. No one is above her in the town. I was just trying to remember where the guild hall is again, because I see there's a green marker, so we have more side quests to do. No, I've not checked out his moves yet. Report.
Let's hear it. I'll be awaiting your next report. Nothing to report?
Oh, I see.
My treasured jeweled ring was stolen during the recent string of robberies. If anyone finds it, please contact Lana in Bose. Okay. Long deadline, though. No, have another short one. Ansel Path Monster. A dangerous monster known as Diamond Turtle has arrived in New Ansel Path south of Bose. We request... Okay.
I'm looking forward to this.
Well, let's look for a turtle then. Because we have even more giant monsters to slay in this region. Okay, where's the monster? And not this way, so it should be around here. Okay, yeah, so that direction. Which would be from this route then. Wait a minute. Okay, forward, there we go. Just want to make sure I have the correct direction with the map here.
I'm sorry, but please cooperate. Is this about the airliner? Did something happen?
Hold on.
But we have a short... I guess I'm not allowed to leave for this. I really hope the short isn't so short that this investigation is all it's gonna take for the quest to disappear. That's all I really hope for now. We're in the middle of an investigation, please do not interfere. Is that really all we're gonna do now? With like, oh, we have an investigation. Let's go and just hear. Sorry, go away. Oh no, actually, one guy to talk to. My factory, my products. Someone needs to contact the military with the Bracer Guild quick. Wait, hold on. If that was stolen, they start investigating. Oh, no. What am I supposed to do? Is there upstairs a guy that is... Yeah, okay, so upstairs the guy I needed. But why is this short term if it's like the Rhino then? Why does it say short, not long then? Wow, that photo turned out cute. Niall, what do you think of this? Seems good enough to me. Man, seriously, they cleaned the place out from the top to bottom. Hi, are you already back on the hunt for our story? The grind never stops for you guys either, huh? Oh, it's you two. Hey, Estelle and Joshua. I'm so glad you were released. We heard the Royal Army nabbed you at the mine. Really had us worried for a second there. Why are you acting like this has nothing to do with you? It was your info that sent us to that village in the first place. Hey, don't pin this on me. Did you and Dorothy go to the abandoned mine too? Yeah, we went yesterday. It's a shame it was after they took you guys away though. If we'd been there for the big moment, it would have made a hell of a shot. Ideos must have it out against us, I swear. Typical mass media. Anyway, you've checked things out there. Does it look like the Sky Pirates? I think so. The Royal Army's out looking for clues, but looks like there's nothing worth a dang. That's frustrating. My dear reporter, may I ask you something? Might you have an idea of how those Sky Pirates entered the city? Yeah, according to the eyewitness, they left through the west exit. That's odd. When you enter from the west exit, you see both the mayor's residence and the market. One would think they'd surely have far more to gain from robbing those places. Now that you mention it. Wait, who even are you? Heh, I'm glad you asked. I'm Olivier Lenham, traveling bard and genius musician. Doubtless you've heard the rumors. Oh, you're the Dine and Dasher who drank that super expensive wine at the restaurant. I'm glad that that's what he's becoming known for, because he should not be forgiven for what he did with that wine. It's such an honor to meet you. Ha, you flatter me, miss. I'm always available for an interview should you desire one. Wow, really? This stupidity is gonna make my head explode. You know, in a funny sort of way, you could say they're alike. I'm not even gonna ask why you're dragging that clown around. We appreciate your mercy. Alright, that was a funny line from Estelle there.
Hey, you guys.
What?
I thought I'd give you some advice. You may be working for the mayor, but you're still civilians. Don't loiter around here while we're conducting an investigation.
What?
So it's more of a warning than advice.
I'm telling you to know your place. If you want to investigate, do it after we're done. Overstep your bounds again, and you'll find yourselves right back in that cell.
Cool it, Estelle. They can't do anything.
This is what you would call an ass in a lion's skin.
What did you say?
What are you doing?
Oh, hey, look, a new character.
Colonel!
A proud soldier of the Royal Army threatening innocent civilians? You should be ashamed of yourselves.
But they're not regular civilians. They're bracers from the guild.
Well, is that so? All the more reason then. The Royal Army and the Guild are meant to cooperate. What good could possibly come from antagonism?
But I was just carrying out the General's will.
The General is stupid. Don't follow his dumb orders. Just ignore Morgan. He's an old fart and needs to retire.
Good grief. General Morgan can be a handful sometimes. I'll be taking over from here. Take your subordinates and withdraw at once.
But sir...
You've been working hard since early morning, haven't you? I'm sure you've gathered plenty of information by now. I'll intercede with the General on my end. Do you still have complaints?
Understood. We're withdrawing. Back to Hawken Gate.
Oh, well, that's cool that George Peter voices that blonde guy. That's cool. I mean, he has a pleasant voice who I can hear right now, so...
Now then. Bracers, you'll have to excuse our soldiers. Allow me to apologize on their behalf.
Well, thank you for the apology. We weren't exactly friendly either, so let's call it even.
I appreciate your understanding. As I said, the Royal Army and the Bracer Guild are meant to cooperate. I believe we can complement what each other lacks. I have high hopes for your efforts in resolving this string of incidents.
We'll do our best not to disappoint you.
He seems pretty normal, actually.
Yeah, I wonder who he is.
Colonel, it's almost time.
Oh, right. Well then, excuse us now. Apologies. I haven't introduced myself. I'm Colonel Richard of the Royal Army.
Colonel Richard, alright. I will keep that name in mind. And honestly, just from first impressions, I'd rather swap out Colonel Richard as our fourth party member than Olivier, if I get to choose.
Feel free to contact me for any reason.
Yeah, my reason is I want a new party member. Colonel Richard, I've heard that name before. Niall mentioned him. I think that's the name of the capable officer in charge of the intelligence division. Oh, right. Yeah, he seemed pretty flexible for an army guy. He looks like he's in his 30s, and his looks aren't half bad. I mean, go ahead, go for the Colonel, Chera. It's better than going for anyone else. He'd probably make a better politician than a soldier. Hey guys. Who was that army guy in the black uniform? Thought I recognized him from somewhere. Oh, I thought you knew how he looked. He's Colonel Richard from the intelligence division. What? Are you freaking serious? Well, yeah. That's how he introduced himself, so there's no doubt about it. Never thought I'd run into a big name like him up here. No time to waste. Dorothy, we're going after him. Aye, aye, sir. Not sure what's going on, though. Wow, they sure don't rest, huh? Maybe they're planning to interview him. Ha, that colonel does seem like the type who could sell a few papers. Huh? What's wrong? I've never seen you look this serious. Oh no, it's about that colonel. I don't mind admitting that he's quite the man. However what? He's still like me if he wishes to consider himself my rival. Let's hope he'll work on himself. I shouldn't have asked. I'm curious where that confidence even comes from. Ha, now then. Now the soldiers are gone, we can get back to our investigation. Let's start by asking the people we couldn't talk to earlier. Got it. Yeah, I understand he doesn't have the time because he's a colonel, but I still wish I could have. A man can still dream, right? A man can still dream. Oh, I know you. You must be the bracer who came by earlier. Yes. I'm sorry I couldn't talk to you earlier, my dearies. So, are you here to ask about what happened last night? Yes. Could you tell us what you know? Of course. Last night I heard some noise outside my door. I thought my husband had come home late, so I opened the door and yelled. But instead of my darling, I found some masked men coming out of the workshop. Why, I thought my old heart would stop right then and there. But it seems those men were just as startled as me and ran off northwest. I see, so they were the Sky Pirates. Then that means you didn't suffer any damages, correct? Yes, that was the one silver lining of last night. May I ask you something? You mentioned your husband wasn't home at that hour. Was he at the tavern somewhere? Oh, I could forgive him if that was all he was doing. What that old drunk really loves is this. Oh, I get it. He loves fishing. That would check out. Yes, I'm almost convinced he'd marry a fish if he had a chance. Marry a fish. There'd be so many questions to that if he actually married a fish. Like, Would he be married to every single fish? Or would he just be married to that first fish he hooked up? Or how would that relationship turn out? He went to the lakeshore in the south to catch some smelt yesterday. And he's still not back yet. Wait, so then he knows nothing about this? That's right. Ah, that old drunk. I'll give him a piece of my mind when he comes back. Hey, I'm back. Good grief. I tried my luck all morning long, but not a single fish was biting. Oh, guests, are you... You senile coot! What's all this now? Why all the yelling? It's rude to our guests. You're the rude one. Taking your sweet time while things are falling apart around here. Huh? Falling apart? We can explain. They explained the gist of last night's robberies to Kuano. My, a sky pirate robbery? Now that's something. And you're telling me she gave them a yelling and they ran away? That's just brilliant. Wahahaha, I feel for those poor sky pirates. What was that now? Please come down, ma'am. So those sky pirates snuck around in the dark, then vanished off somewhere. Maybe this is what he was talking about. He? Who are you referring to? Oh, my fishing buddy. He's staying at the inn on the lake shore in the south. He said he saw some suspicious fellows near the inn. Suspicious fellows. Interesting. Can you tell us more about that? Sure thing, but just keep in mind, this is all hearsay. When he told me... what he told me is that he happened to spot them one night when he was out fishing. A couple of fellows were hanging around the entrance in the middle of the night. And the innkeeper said they weren't guests either. Well, that does sound rather suspicious. Were there any robberies at the inn? Nothing so scary as that, no. I recommend that place. It's quiet, calm, and has great food. And most important of all, it's a fantastic spot for fishing.